what's up everyone, Duquesne23 here, and before we get started I just want to say thank you to all my patrons and Twitch subs, and also thank you so much to everyone that hangs out on my streams and everything off of building all this type stuff. If you do want to see that, I do stream daily over on twitch.tv/Duquesne23. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Now this map is called Sandbox. As you can probably tell from the stuff in the background in the video, that you are a miniature Spartan. Everything else is much larger, and you are kind of driving around in a sandbox. Now this map started out as just a joke of me just taking a multiplayer map and making it into a racetrack, so I was like, what's the oddest multiplayer map? Like, you could take the BTB maps and everything like that and go ahead and make those into racetracks, but those are much larger and they're more reasonable to be racetracks. And so I was like, no, let me get something real small, like a real tight quarters, cramped multiplayer map, and take that and make it into a racetrack. So I went ahead and went with Bazaar here. And so as I was making the track, some people on the streams, one of my friends, he was like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool to make this into like a little sandbox? Like you could put sand all down everywhere. And then as I started scaling some of the Marines, the dead Marines, and putting them around the outside. And then I had an idea of actually like building eyes for them, because normally the dead Marines that you could place out, they don't actually have like eyes. Their eyes are shut and everything. So, but I actually made eyes for them, and it gets a little bit creepy sometimes with some of them. But it just makes it seem a little bit more reasonable that they're like looking around the map, they're building stuff. Some of them are holding the chief doll. One of them is holding a little saber, like flying around. The other one looks like he's kind of like reaching in, like it's going to be messing with stuff. And one person's sitting back, drinking a drink and having chips and stuff. So it was just a lot of fun to be able to make this map. Now there's of course a lot of things that I would love to be able to do to this map, but since it is on a multiplayer map, like the default in this leaked build, we can only build things on the multiplayer maps. I was a little bit limited with things, and I actually tried to form the terrain and everything around the outside of the track, so you don't really see the city and all that type of stuff there. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. It was also making the little army men that were in the map. That was a lot of fun, just trying to get all that different type of stuff. I made one that actually has like the little mine sweeper, the mine detector guy on there, and then one holding a flag, and another one holding a radio, and then there's also one that is holding a bazooka. Now of course, once the full Forge mode comes out, I would love to be able to do something else like this, but actually not on a multiplayer map, on a Forge canvas, and be able to fully make what I want to make. And then also I can even kind of like block out and form like the typical poses of some of the army men, being able to like lay down. I could build like little guns or something for them, so they have the typical green guns, because some of them in the army men, if you look at the typical stuff, they they have those little green guns and everything that you could put out on there. So it'll just be a lot of fun to mess around with that. So this was a blast, and so just want to say thank you all, everyone, for coming out and supporting me throughout this channel and everything like this. I'll be uploading a lot more content. You can expect some more tutorials and everything that's going to be coming out here soon. Also, here in a little bit at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and show a little sneak peek of my next racetrack that I am building on stream. So if you do want to watch me do that, check out my stream over on twitch.tv/Duquesne23. Also, if you want to support me through Patreon, the link to that will be down in the description down below. But no matter what, thank y'all everyone for watching these videos, liking them, leaving comments. It definitely helps me out, and I really appreciate it. And also I will see y'all in the next stream and in the next video, and remember, let's forge a new Halo.